As I worked my way towards the bar, an arm fell over my shoulders. I grunted, pulled into a slender but firm body. My eyebrows drew together and I leaned away as much as the imprisoning arm allowed, twisting my head to scowl at whoever was being so presumptuous. It was a man. Tall, but not unusually so, he was indisputably a meta. Power tingled against my skin where he touched me, and by his looks he was probably a summer fae. Pale skin with a hint of shimmer, pointed ears peeking through his flowing blonde hair, eyes blue as cornflowers. He was beautiful. Pretty, even. Like a Disney prince who'd joined a boy band. Ugh. Don't be like that, baby. He laughed, pulling me closer. His breath smelled like beer and grass, which was strange. Let me buy you a drink. No, thank you. He only grinned wider, rolling his eyes as I tried to push away. He adjusted his grip, turning me until I faced him. Trapping me in the cage of his arms, he slouched down to look at me through his lashes. He ran his tongue over pink lips, his gaze falling to lock onto my breasts. Damn, baby, you're fucking stacked. I'm down to skip the drinks if you are. Charming, but still no. My sarcasm didn't seem to register. I tried to twist away, but he caught me, laughing. Oh, you want to play hard to get? I stumbled as he was ripped away, his words choked off by the tentacle wrapped around his throat. He hung in the air 2 feet away for a second before he was thrust none too gently onto a bar stool. The bands around his neck didn't release. The lady said no. You have a hard time with no, Silk. The bartender, who was also my tentacle-waving rescuer, leaned forward, hands spread wide on the bar top. She wore an easy, casual smile, but her eyes burned. Literally, they were glowing. There were no whites, no pupils, just a solid expanse of deep purple that cast shimmering reflections on the dark richness of her skin. Fuck off, Sid! It's all a part of the game! My unwanted suitor gasped when the tentacle around his throat loosened. He glared as he yanked it off his neck. Were you playing beautiful? No, I managed with remarkable steadiness, given that all the liquid in my mouth had dried up when the bartender, Sid, raised an eyebrow at me. Fuck, she was hot. Obviously shadow fae. The tentacles made of darkness really gave it away. She was also tall, a couple inches under 6 feet by my guess, and what I could see of her body was all lean muscle and grace. She had a sculpted jaw, full lips, and deep brown skin that glowed in a way that said it would feel like satin under my fingertips. Pointed ears held thick hematite plugs, while a matching ring glimmered beneath her nose. Her short, tightly twisted curls were cut in a fade, and as she turned her attention back to Silk, I caught hints of swirling designs worked into the side. She wore a fitted button-front shirt with the sleeves rolled up, displaying forearms taut with a tension that belied her relaxed face. I stared with unbridled fascination. Her tentacles seemed to be coming through it. They moved with the liquid grace of an octopus, but their inky lengths were smooth and free of suckers. They seemed very strong, very dexterous. Silk's glare whipped to me. I dragged my attention away from the sexy-as-fuck bartender and met his gaze with my head high. He searched my eyes for a long moment, then he seemed to deflate. Shit. Fuck. I'm sorry. I thought... He broke off with a groan, scrubbing his hands over his face. Can I buy you a drink? No strings. I'm going. Just an apology.